my shoe. 3, 4, slam the door. I don't care. Let's get the shit going. Reload. Another day of Laddie's bad opinions. Let's go. Because apparently I am not allowed to have those, apparently. Get that off the table because I'm not using that, or have it thrown across the room because whichever one works the best. I've got to find M again. And then I also need YA2 as well. I know where YA2 is. I have no idea where M is. Yay! Yippee! Haha! Fun. I guess you're M? Yes, you are. And there are 4 of you. Thank you. Let's do this shit. So I need M21. And I'm going to guess M23 is the other one. Right? So that way I can just clip them out now. Oh no, there's a lot of parts that need to come from M. We'll come back to that. There's a lot of parts that need to come off M. We'll get back to that. Yo, what up, Storm? Should be a shortish stream. We'll probably be on until about 1 today, so as usual, Sundays are usually the shortest stream. But gonna try to get a decent amount of stuff done today, at least. Try. I said try. I said try. Probably won't get to shoulders, but at least have the arms somewhat close to being done. Not a lot of parts left on the arm. Really, we're just trying to get the armor done. And then we go straight onto the shoulders. Yo, let's go, man. Yo. You know what's funny, Storm? It's like I keep getting these people, or having people sit there and ask my opinion on things, because it happened again last night. I tell them my opinion, and I get told, nah, you're wrong, bro. And it's like, well, okay, cool. It's not like I haven't done it before. it drives me crazy. It's like, then why did you even ask me? If you already knew, if you already had an opinion, why did you ask me something? It's like, sometimes it gets annoying. Or they defend it to like there's no end. It's really weird. I keep getting it. And it's like, god damn. Some days I just was like people would not sit there and attack me for not having the same opinion that they do. Dude, literally happened. Okay. I wasn't going to sit there and go over the whole situation that happened last night. But I got asked what my opinion on the Liger Zero model kit is. I said what I've said. I've built all 4. I've built 5 of the 6 that exist. I have the Schneider. I have the Jaeger. I have the Panzer. I have the Zero. I have 0X. I just don't have Empire, which is the red one. And I dislike it because it's not great, and it requires a lot of patience to make it look good. And there's a lot of things you need to do to make sure that it's a good model. It goes from being a poor model kit to being a good model kit. There's a lot. But no, apparently I'm wrong. It's the most perfect thing that ever exists. And got berated about it for about an hour. What up, Richard? Why did you not show up on the one in front of me? Because it decided to not be friendly and want to work. I don't know what it is. It's one of those things. It's like, shit. I try to be as impartial as it is when it comes to these model kits. I know you guys watch me build them. You want my opinion on them. And it's like, I try to be impartial. I'm not going to take one side or another. I'm going to rip a model kit apart and tell you how bad or good it is. I mean, shit. Every model kit has its flaws. The perfect grade new has flaws. It's not perfect in any way or form. But it's damn near close to being something I could really tell someone, if you've got the cash, go buy it. I really didn't have that bad a time with it. Other than trying to lose my brain doing the funnels, but that was my fault. And I want to do it again when the freaking perfect grade high new comes out, which is... They've got the master grade being done. I don't know when they're going to do the perfect grade. They tease the perfect grade. I don't know when they're going to do it. Straight fan, you love it. You just read it wrong? No, perfect. Perfect. It is exactly a good copy. Yes, I am a big Stray guy. I love all the series. There's not one series I don't not like. But Stray kicks my freaking habit of, like, there's so much that can be done with it. But then, like Double O, I actually really do like Double O. I kind of hate that exia is, like, the main suit when it's not the main suit of Double O. I'm a wing boy for life. I started with wing. I love wing. There are very few wing model kits I don't like, and there are some really good ones I love. I am not a fan of the EW from the EW or the EW Verka. I think they're just poor quality, and that if we didn't have the examples of the high resolution, the Supernova, and now the Deban kits for the Snow White Prelude, maybe there would be a case for the EW Wing and Verka being good. But because they're just pretty much mediocre examples compared to the other two, I will not, actually let me say it right, I will not tell someone to go buy the EW or the Verka, because there are better examples that exist. And yes, we go on about the Astray for like a million years, but that's just because it is a fanboy thing. G-Sub was more popular than Astray because they were... yeah, if you were to say the G-Sub was more popular than Astray, then you'd be lying. Yeah, I wish G-Sub was more popular. I like the look of it, but I don't know why Bandai... The same thing with the Stargazer. Bandai just doesn't push the model kits they should. Because the Stargazer and the freaking G-Sub should do a lot. And the Solomon, like the GPO2, should do pretty well. There are model kits that would do great. But for some reason, they never want to push those ones. And it's really weird. Or like, it's actually a really better example too. Think about Wing. All the Gundam Wing kits sell. Can we agree on that? Why do they always push the other 4 to the back burner and make them wait decades before they finally give them a new suit or a new upgrade? Like, they're still pushing the old EWs that are terrible just with the Glory of the Loser add-ons. It's so weird, and it just sucks that, like, when anyone asks me about what suits to go buy, it's like anytime they say heavy arms, it's like, go buy a Supernova. Well, why is that? It's cheaper, you get more stuff, you have the Igils, you have all the stuff you want from, like, Bandai, but for, like, a third of the price. Or, like, Sandrock. Everyone will ask that. It's like, I asked specifically, it's like, do you want the Armadillo? Then go buy the Armadillo. But if you just want a movie-accurate Sandrock, go buy the Supernova. It's 10 times better. Yep, opinions and facts are 2 different things, and you know what opinions are. They usually don't smell too great sometimes, coming from people who want to have a superior attitude. Because I have an opinion that everyone hates. It's called I don't like IBO very much. That's when I get to piss everybody off with. The series was okay, but the mobile suits are just not my favorites. Barbie's okay, but Barbie's just like, to me. I'm apparently wrong for saying that. Yeah, the V8 and the Mercurius, that's the only way you're going to get them. That's what sucks. I hate that they have stuff like that. But they're supposed to be pretty decent. Ajax has built them before. Panda, dude, trust me, go get a Supernova. You'll be paying a decent good amount, but the Supernova is worth it. Melfio has it available. I'll even double check. Give me 1 second. Let me double check I'm not talking out my ass and check if Melfio has them. They have a very large stock of Supernova kits. Yeah, I love how they list them as their best sellers. It's like, no shit. Yeah, they have... How many do they have in stock right now? They have 11 with retail box for the Supernova Heavy Arms Igula Red. And they have... So they have the first edition, which is really cool because that comes with a weapon storage rack. They have 3 of those in stock. And then they have the Igul, which is the second edition. They've got 12 of those in stock for the movie version. Now you're looking about 70 to 80 bucks for them, which isn't too bad. About $70 for the Igula Red, which I need to get the Igula Red at some point. Oh, man. P-Bandai, they make this being white, but saw it for 10% off. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the thing I hate about P-Bandai. I mean, Storm, just look at all the stuff that we get from, what is it called? From the third parties that are, like, super over the top. You know that all would be P-Bandai if they were... Like the Solomon. I'm going to use that as my example. It's my new example of why does this exist? Why is it so cheap? And why the fuck is this not a standard that we're going to see setting forward? I know it's a standard for us in the third-party region now, but with... The amount of gimmicks that are coming with the GPO2 Solomon, I don't understand how they got it that cheap. I don't understand it. I don't know how they could sell that thing that cheap. Don't get me wrong, I like that it is cheap. But I just don't get it. I don't get how they can make something that cool on that kind of a budget when that would be insane. If the GPO2 Solomon was coming from Bandai, it would either be P Bandai only or it would be an MGEX and it would be going like triple the cost. It's Storm, I already have mine. I already have it. It is as good as it seems. I already have mine. I've gone through it. I don't know how it's all there, but it's there. And then the little components are actually really cool. The little motors are actually in there, and I've gone through the manual of how they attach and how you do it, and the little stops, and it's like, how the hell... There's logic on that stop. So the end stop knows as soon as you put it together to stop spinning the motors. And then as soon as you disconnect the end stop, it knows to start the motor back up. And it's like, that is actually really expensive because it's got a normally closed, normally open readout that knows when it's connected or not, and that it's supposed to start up those DC motors. It makes me think you're not good enough. Dude, I'm glad that some of the guys from Mechanicore left and decided to do their own thing and made the GPO2, because I can never afford the GPO2 Mechanicore, and I actually went back and looked at the Mechanicore GPO2. I actually like the Solomon better. It's actually more screen accurate. Shit, buying the Solomon, buying the O2 got me to buy the thing that's coming on Tuesday that I spent way too much money on. because I had a lot of overtime. It was available, and I'm like, that would pair nicely with my GPO too. Not nearly as much money as you'd think I spent, but I spent a good chunk of change on the item coming here soon. Where I'm gonna put it, I may have to hang it from the ceiling, but yeah, we'll see. And keeping an eye on everything so far. Shit, makes me want to get the what is it called? The GPO3 Statesman, the master grade. I saw someone showing that off, and I was like, oh, that's actually neat. I like the little jet core fighter it has in it. I'm like, that's actually really cool. I may actually pick one of those up at some point. They're not too expensive. Wish there was a demand one that costs like 3 times less, but I will still go get a GPO3 Statesman at some point. That way I can have the O3 fighting the O2. Even though it's supposed to be O1, but still. I have a GPO one, but I mean it's an old GPO one, like first gen, almost no grade GPO one. Which shit, I should actually probably take a day, take it apart and detail it. I think it's in actually good shape technically. I'll have to look at it. I haven't really touched the GPO one in a long time. Maybe get it cleaned up, maybe get it all looking nice. I technically got it because I bought a lot from an old friend of my wife's. He was moving, he was trying to get rid of Gundams, which I don't know why you would ever do that, but still sold me a lot that came with Legend Gundam from Seed, GPO2, GPO1, and then a little New Zoel, the small 1/500th scale New Zoel, which is actually in my car because I found it from when we moved. Now that I know what that's from. I mean, there's a lot you could do. I've been looking at some more older stuff too. It's just, man, trying to fit it into my rotation. Trying to fit things into my stream schedule is such a pain in the ass. I wasn't expecting the perfect grade to take this damn long, but I've changed up like half the stuff I'm doing from when I originally started, so not surprised. Just kind of shocked that everything's taking so long. The new took so long. I know what the new takes so long. That was just the funnels, but still, it's just like, god damn. Yeah. I have no idea where these guys are going at all. I have no idea. I may have to build a third shelf coming into the freaking office just for the perfect grades I'm working on. Oh man, I feel you on space. I feel you on space. Can we please not have the boring slow music today? I feel you on space. I run out of space constantly. I still have some model kits even in storage at the moment. There's a Death Scythe and a couple other guys. A couple of high grades that are still in storage in my Death Scythe Hell, which is now my broken Death Scythe Hell because it's been in storage for so long, which has probably gotten damaged, and or the fact it was already kind of broken in the first place because it got knocked off a shelf a long time back. And I have another one sitting in my backlog because I bought it because it was cheap and supposed to give it away. And we'll be doing another giveaway here in April. Probably just a master grade. I'll pick up a couple kits and we'll see what people want, and or also have the what is it called? The currency to back it. Well, the financial example as well. Yeah, I don't want to fuck up those sides too much. Oh, you're a little piece of shit today. Can you please go on and stay on? Thank you. Now that I have to clean you up again. And then I gotta do that other one, and then I can do the ones, then do the dual pair, which will be easier. All right. Keeping an eye on everything right now. Good so far. Already got that. That looks good. You need to clean that just a slight bit. Yeah, we did end up blacking out that completely, which I do like. And up. And down. But today has been an okay day so far. Ugh. And keeping an eye on everything. All right. I just had it. Where did it go? There it is. ELL. Okay, so that's just the same things we've been doing the entire time. That's fine. Coloring, then coloring goes over top that. Neat. Hands must have a gigantic ball joint on them. Yeah, seems like it. Nice. Ugh. All right. That is literally all that makes it up to be the repair. That's it. That is the little bit on the arm that even constitute this being called the repair. That's it. Technically, you're not supposed to have this arm anyways, but I mean, I'm doing it because I can. If we were doing the actual repair, you wouldn't even have this arm at all. Yo, somebody got up late. Ah, would have done it. Oh, damn, dude. I hate that. I know. I feel that. I feel that. I hate it. It's always the worst. Especially when you have to go work. I hate that. It's like, great, my head is splitting wide open and I'm gotta go to work. Yay. Oh, man. Still having to work weekends, man? That sucks. Ah. Damn. Oop. Come back here, you. You ain't getting away that easy. Not looking forward to those swords. Way too many of them. All right. It's been a good majority of the morning finally getting stuff done around the house. The last few weeks have been really lazy. Usually I'm not that bad. I'll keep the house pretty okay, but man, when it comes to on-call time, it's like, nothing's getting done. Because I'm either too tired, too stressed out, or I don't want to do shit. And I'm basically the only one that does anything around here. And keep an eye. I need to check on see where that other package is. Make sure it's moving. I hope it is. It's coming UPS, so at least it should be moving today as well. All right. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a hell. I'm trying to kind of avoid tomorrow completely. I do not want to go to work. I have a giant project that's probably only going to take an hour, knowing my ass. But I hate doing it because one, they pissed me off the other day, and two, I just don't want to do it. Just It's one of those jobs where it's like, I know it's going to suck. It's going to be the worst. And I just don't want to do it. But I have to. Ugh. Because once it's done, I don't have to deal with it ever again for a while. Some kind of plastic blemish, like right here. I cannot see exactly what that is, but weird. What up, Shock? It's like there was a subfracture or something inside the plastic or something. I have no idea. But it's stained right there. I don't know why. Not gonna find it. Just move it to the piece where it will be on the backside, and we'll just continue on from there. Weird. All right. And okay, I'm only about 3 minutes behind on chat. Nice. All right. Get these arms back in order so I can know where they're at. I don't want to have these things get messed up. Make sure that shoulder attachment is still doing okay from yesterday. Yeah, that's doing great. Cool. Awesome. I won't fix all those other ones later, but man. Where's that? Right here. And I already cleaned these up pretty well. All right. I'm so glad to almost be done with these stupid arms. All I have left after I get these done, get the side panels on, get the cuffs on, then it's just shoulders. And that should be pretty easy. I state that loosely. Should be easy. Do not quote me on that. Should be easy. Okay, there's nothing behind that. That's good. Really? Mod the double buster. Oh, yeah. You're going to have to. Yeah, never mind. I had to look at that. I'm like, what are you talking about? But yeah, most wings cannot either hold or they just sometimes don't want to go together. It's a big issue with Bandai. I don't know why. They seem to be not able to do the bust rifle really great. Or like, what is it called? The one for the Wing Gundam. The Wing Gundam's buster rifle is even stupid sometimes. It's way too big. And it loves to make you knock over your goddamn $170 freaking high resolution kit. Oh, I hate that thing. Oh. Wish I would have. Man, I wish I wouldn't have been such a Bandai snob back in the day, because I so would have got an MJH Wing Gundam or the Daban one and just had a nice time and saved some money. I state this to every person who watches my stream. Do not ever buy a high-resolution kit. Buy an MJH instead. Save yourself some time, money, and headaches. The Dragon Momoko MJH model kits are so much better. Oh, did you get your butt kicked? Because I know I would have. I would have got my butt kicked if I had that much of a shopping cart. Woo! I mean, I can't say I'm any better though, Shock. I bought a Dendro, so I mean, I spent 300. What was it? It was $325 on a Dendro. But luckily that was overtime money, so. There you go. At least those are really good, dude. The Solomon and the Wing are like are going to be the best things you've bought in a long time. Because if I remember right, you're buying the Solomon, which is amazing for what it is. Be very careful with those electronics. You need to keep an eye on what you're doing. And then the Deban Snow White Prelude. Ho. Yes. There's a reason why I have it and the Supernova kit. Is like, I could not. Once you get done with those two, you should also look at the Blue Flame at some point. The Blue Flame's really cool from Supernova, if you're into wing kits. Yeah, you can try. I'm telling you, once you build the band kits, you'll never want to go back. Once you build that wing and you're like, why the fuck is this good? You'll be like, why would I ever go back to paying excessive amounts of money for stupid shit? It really is an eye-opener. And I keep trying to tell people that. It's like, it's a shocker when you realize that you're getting ripped off by Bandai. Hell, I mean, you technically built a Gao Gao, and I mean, did you find anything being any different than any other model kit you've built? And see, that was exactly what I would say. It's like, if you can say no, then, I mean, there's obviously a problem with the model kit industry then. Because if you can't tell me anything that's like, if you can't tell me like there was especially like if you told me like, oh no, all the polycaps were messed up or the plastic's falling apart, but like if you were just to tell me like minor, oh yeah, there were a couple pegs that I needed to sand it. I mean, some of the parts were really tight fitting. It's like, that's just a standard thing with model kits. I mean, not everything's perfect. But that's the thing. That's the thing I get from some people, is that they want to say that minor fitment issues are the reason why third-party kits are bad. Because, oh, it doesn't just go together. And it's like, I've had Bandai kits that just don't go together. Please stop lying. You're just mad that the third-party kit is good. I mean, like this thing, I've had literally nothing. I'm making it worse for myself by doing this, by getting the Shadow Cloak set up. Well, getting the cloak set up. Doing this and trying to get the cloak set up. I'm making it worse on myself. Oh yeah, model kits were built on putting extra work in. Exactly. Yeah, oh man, even just a minor little bit of work should not be like, oh my god, this is the worst thing ever. Like this thing, I've had my gripes with it. I've had my gripes with the perfect grade exia so far. It is not perfect in any way. I've said that about 5 times now, but it's not bad. It's just, like I called it last night. It's mediocre. It's not perfect, and I'm calling it a mediocre kit. It's good, but not Bandai price good. Not $450 good. Yeah, no, see? That's not bad. But that's what I'm trying to like. I get always chastised for being the third party guy. Like I get told I am a piece of shit because I want people to buy what they want and have fun. Instead of being on the Bandai bandwagon, being like, "Whoa, buy P Bandai! It's so great! Don't you know? Spend all your money at Bandai. Woo, P Bandai. Go broke. Have no money. Have no friends. Be a hermit living in a cave because you're broke. Envy that guy who has way too much money because he bought all the perfect grades and you will never get your chance to build them." Airfix, etc. Box of shapes. Oh, man. I hate it. I literally hate perfect grades because of the fact they are so wealth gap locked. That, like, unless you're the elite of model kit builders, you'll never get a chance to build a perfect grade. Never in your life you'll get to. If you're that guy who can barely afford to maybe buy his master grades once in a blue moon, or really does like the price to value on a real grade, you'll never have the money to be able to go and get a perfect grade because they're so outpricing you out of having that experience. But thank God Daban exists, and they said, yeah, no, bro. These aren't worth that much. Half the cost. Third the cost. Oh, yeah. Like, no, I wouldn't have my perfectibility. I wouldn't have the new. I mean, I wouldn't have half the shit that I've got if I didn't go for third parties. Shit, the 8814. I found the metal build a couple years back for the Power Red, and I loved the look of it. And I liked the idea of the big giant Gerbera 150. But no way in hell am I paying $600 just to get the actual metal sword hilt. I would rather go and buy another 8814 so I can dual wield those things than go and buy the metal build. Go buy the actual like metal build add-on that goes for $600-700 plus. I will go buy another $150 kit, build it for another couple straight hours, just so I can have another freaking sword hilt. And I've got Daban freaking goddamn red stray kits down to a point. I have certain rules and certain things that have to be done to make them work really, really good. Oh man. Damn. Now, the worst thing I've been seeing lately is like I don't get what Bandai's goal is nowadays. Uh, I kind of see them giving up because it's just I don't think they know what they want to do anymore. how does this little sandwich thing sit together? I mean, we're hardly getting any releases from them this year, and nothing really exciting coming out. Nothing that I'm like, woo, let's go! I'm so excited! Bandai, let's go! No, it's all kind of, woo, look at you guys. You can put out a model kit once in 10 years. Damn, that's sick, Storm. Like, the only reason why I might buy that new Freedom kit is just because I want the backpack off of it. That's it. It's like, yeah, your backpack's the only thing interesting I find about you. Everything else, boring. Okay, thanks, bye. Ah, yeah, SDs. I wish we would get... I really want them to run with the MGSD line, but they're just kind of meandering around with it. I hate the fact that they're not really pushing it hard enough. That's another thing, Shock, if you wanted to buy it really for decent prices, the MGSD Freedom, the Gao Gao is really fucking good. Because there are some model kits I would love to see. For $20, everyone's like, but it's only $20 to $30 cheaper than the Bandai one. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just about to get onto, Storm. But that's 20 to 30 bucks you save on it. But yeah, like I was going to say, I don't know why they're not running with the MGSD line. It took off well. Why are you giving us, okay, Freedom, yay, Barbatos, yay. Where's the rest of ya? Where's our RX-78 2? Where's Wing? Where's freaking goddamn Exia or 00? Where's the red frame? Come on. Send out your best sellers. You put out the feelers. Now put out the sellers. I mean, come on. Chop, chop, movie boy. Time to go. You put out the feeler kits. Now put out the ones that matter. Oh, yeah, and a God kit. Yeah, put out freaking God Gundam. But where is it at? I don't get it. They moved well. Now put the rest of them out. Yeah, true. I don't know what. I honestly don't know why they're afraid of master grades. That's the stuff that moves. Especially overseas. That is the main bread and butter. I mean, because third party has always gone ham on the master grade shit. Perfect grades sell, but they're nowhere near as good as master grades. 144 scale was their problem child for the longest time. They're gotten better, but still it's master grades that sell the most. I don't know why they act like they're not. It's so weird. When that used to be their goal. It used to be master grade got the best stuff. I mean, when I got back into it, it was master grade after master grade after master grade after master grade after master grade. High grades were lower in number. But it does go back to where I find that Bandai fucked up. That probably there was a changing of the guard. Where they've gone back to not respecting otaku or younger generationals still enjoying media. It's gone back to more of a corporate style and older generational idea that otaku culture and or young culture is still mostly regulated to young children, And that's why we've continued to see the build fighters line. It could even be the downfall of the what is it called? It could also be an occurrence from the downfall of the IBO era. The IBO era didn't take off like they thought, but that was because they put such low effort into it. They thought they could get away with that, and that ended up pretty much killing the line. I don't know for sure, because the witch stuff is such a young target audience, even though they did kind of go dark in the second season, but that's still not enough. Frickin' pushing build fighters again. It's like, but you can only push that small demographic for so long. You need, and then just cranking out reprints every here and there. I mean, reprints are fine, but it falls into that category that I like to call enough is enough syndrome, where we've all bought enough that we already have it, and that at that point, when is enough is enough? When are we going to get new stuff? New stuff needs to be rolling in, and that's where the third-party market fills that gap. Is that the third-party stuff isn't always just reprints. It's new things that come in, and things that are wanted in mass quantities, and it fills that gap, and I don't know if Bandai's ever going to be able to come back from it. Well, Storm, see, that's where it's going to be great for you, is because, unfortunately, Supernova's branching into freaking 144 scale, and that's going to scare Bandai to death, because their plastic quality, whoo, they make Bandai cry. That Insight Grace is supposed to be really fucking good, from what everyone's telling me. I wish Real Grade was going better. I'm actually a big advocate of Real Grade. I love Real Grade. I love the idea of it. I just wish they would do more. One of my favorite kits of all time is a Real Grade. The Real Grade Sazabi. It was such a breath of fresh air after doing the Verka Sazabi that I was like, why is the Verka so terrible compared to the Real Grade? Why? The Real Grade was one of my favorites. I love it. I love Real Grade. Do I hate that the parts are tiny? Yes, I do. But do I love them still? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love Real Grade. It's the best of both worlds. It's a master grade, but small. Yes, that means I may lose parts once in a while, but I do love Real Grade. Shit, that's the whole reason why I'm going to buy the third-party Hainu that's coming out in Master Grade and Perfect Grade, is because it's basically a upscaled version of the Real Grade Hainu. And I'm like, why do you hate my wallet? Why do you want to torture it so much? The poor thing's barely on life support as it is. You don't gotta kill it. Dude, Sosby's worth it. I love the thing. It's one of the few I'll actually move around. I mean, he's starting to get a little bit old, but it's actually one of the ones I'll pick up and move because it's just such a brick house kit. Sazabi, I would tell you that Sinanju is one that you could pick up too if you really want an intricate one. Sinanju is one of them too that's really overly intricate. I do just say that you glue the waist together on Sinanju. It has a little expanding joint. Just put a bunch of cement in there and glue that thing together. And then you have a really great model kit at that point. And then just increase the try to give it a stand or increase friction on the joints so that way it can hold up the backpack. Since you do like... Okay, so you've done tall geese. Recently I was like, main ones are God, tall geese, and G-Self. So one of the 144. Yeah, and G-Self is one of the only ones it has is in freaking 144 scale. Which is so stupid. Oh, so we can just go for that. Okay, so we're just going to go for that. Yay. We're blacking out all that. Yay. Yeah, they did RG God. Yeah. I love the third-party support for the RG God, too. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can add to it from the third-party line. The Cosmos lighting kit is supposed to be really, really awesome. I'm telling you, man, Storm, at some point, I will recommend you three. I will give you three examples of kits you should buy from Real Grade. Crossbones, I know everyone has their problems with it, but Crossbones is really, really good. If you like an intricate kit, you get the RG Crossbone. Really fucking good. Actually, no, 4. Because there are 4 that I would recommend. RG Wing Zero is still like one of the best. The Wing Zero Custom. And if you do it, then try to get the Susan model wings to go with it, which would be way better and make it from mediocre to God tier. The RG Hainu. Yes. For you, RG Hainu would be a little bit of a problem because it's the size of a freaking master grade because it's so out of scale. Oh, yeah, I actually have that one. I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the full cloth from Build Fighters. I know which one you're talking about. I have that one. It's okay. I don't like that it's a pearlescent plastic. It's almost near a clear style plastic. It's weird. And, like, I know you say you don't like Astray, but trust me, the RG Astray is top tier for one of them. I've built the gold frame. You wouldn't believe that kit is the way it is. Yeah, you're probably thinking about either Proto... Oh, God, what is it? There's EW, which is the true, which is almost more... so it goes... Wing Gundam, TV, which is more what you're probably thinking of. TV Gundam, which is the one with the weird wings. And then Proto, then Custom. Which they did do the all of them in Real Grade, which is neat, because they're all pretty good. I need to get all of the other ones at some point. At the moment, I only have Custom. Ones to stay away from, that's the other thing, is Justice and frickin' Freedom are really not great. Justice is one of the worst Real Grades I've ever built. That thing hates me, and I hate it. And Strike Freedom is mediocre at best. It really didn't feel like a Real Grade when I built it. It was more of a, this is slightly Real Grade. It has Real Grade tendencies. See, that's where I would tell you is you should try the Red Frame Real Grade. It's actually really great, and they're pretty cheap. Like, if you just had the money to buy one, and just for shits and giggles, You would actually like it. It builds nothing and looks nothing like anything from Seed. That's the whole reason why the Estrays are really neat. I gotta get 3 more of them because I got so many fucking things I gotta do. It's just finding like almost $160 to buy more of them. Which way does this face? It faces outside because it's gonna get covered up by the large arm portion. Okay. Those take forever. Yay, more parts that take for fucking ever to get done. That's the real. Let me see. That's probably TV Wing. Oh, okay. No, that's Wing Gundam. Okay. That's actually Wing Gundam. I don't know why they call it Wing Gundam EW. That's just the Wing Gundam. It's not even Wing Zero. It's just the Wing Gundam. But yeah, I have that one in high res and it sucks. But I've heard the real grade's pretty good. So that's the Wing Gundam. Yeah, it's so stupid why they call things EW when that's not even EW. That's the proto to the proto wing. Proto Zero comes from Wing Gundam. And then you get TV Wing afterwards that. And then it goes to the custom. Like, I have a, what's it called? Real grade Zeta that I need to work on at some point. That's, whenever I get into my Universal Century timeline fit, that'll be a fun one to do. I technically need to get the Daban freaking Zeta. I love the look of the Daban Zeta. It looks so neat compared to the regular one. I don't know why I love it to death, but I do. Yeah, no, it's the same thing as the Verka. The Verka, the high resolution, and then you also have the real grade now of the Wing Gundam. And then technically you also have the MJH and Daban version of the high resolution that exists, which are actually a superior version of the high resolution because you can make them way better. Yeah. Whenever we see, well, it's because it's supposed to be Endless Waltz, but technically Endless Waltz was a series of books in the line of Wing, but then they just used that as the moniker for the friggin' movie, and that's why we always say Endless Waltz in our head whenever we hear the EW moniker. But it's more that's supposed to refer to the manga. Then that's kind of why we have, what is it called? We have Snow Teardrop and Glory of the Losers, which are the other 2 books. Glory of the Losers is where all the suits got their refits. That's where we get Flugel, Armadillo, Igil. Deathlight really didn't get much. Wing didn't get much either. Well, actually, that's where Wing gets the started to get refit into having the feather wings. And then now we have the drag unit for the Epion, which is coming out, which is out in P Bandai, but there's a third-party version coming out soon. That's another one that everyone seems to love to death. Is that the EW Epion? I need to get mine at some point, especially knowing that the drag unit is coming out as a add-on. But then when we go to Snow Teardrop, that's where Snow White Prelude comes from. Oh, man. Okay. Dude, freaking, also fuck P Bandai. Fuck yeah, I hate fucking P Bandai, dude. There's only like 2 things I'm even looking at getting off P Bandai, and I need to see if they're still available. That's the, God, let me see it. Let me see if it's still available. Let me go to P Bandai real quick. There's only 2 things I need to get from P Bandai, and that's just because that's the only way I can ever get them. Oh, look, they're so gracious in doing a reprint of the MG Unicorn fucking goddamn Phoenix in the gold plate for an absurdly amount of money. Oh, yeah, the singular meteor unit. And Vargil. I need Vargil and I need freaking the meteor unit. Period closes in June. Okay, cool. As long as it doesn't sell out, I can get a Vargil. I need Vargil because it's Proto Sazabi. I already have a moon. I need to redo my moon at some point. But I want the Vargil so I can actually have Proto Sazabi. Ah, nice. And then I want to get the singular meteor unit because I like the color a lot better. It's less color clashing, and I could fix some of the colors I don't like on it. The lavender isn't as bad on the body as it is on the regular one. Let me make sure I'm right on that. HG Meteor. Yeah, how about you don't show a fucking super overdone painted version of it? So I can actually see if I'm right. Yeah, so instead of being like a super lavender purple, it's more of a pinkish pinkish color, which I could actually change that color pretty easily. And it's also not $90 fucking dollars. It's only like 60. All right. Oh, I see where you went. That ain't getting away that easy. Dude, I would love to see what they could do with what is it called? Yeah, I would love to see like what is it called? A real grade freaking GPO 2 and 3 would be sick, but we know we never see those coming out. Yep, man. Touch my toes for it. Yeah, I know you would. You've been right the fuck over. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing for freaking goddamn Nielsen Works with that damn tall geese. They just had to go, hey, wing boys, look what we did. Look what we did. We know you wanted wing boys. And it's like, yes, 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 yes. Oh, man. It would. It would look fucking sick. It's what I said when I saw what Nielsen Works is doing with tall geese. It's like, god damn. I know exactly what you mean. Mm. But you know what our problem is? That's not popular enough. That's not the idea they want to go with right now. Easy 8. Oh my god, right? Yeah, because the Masquerade's so old, but it's not bad. But yeah, an RG Easy 8 would be so neat. I don't know why they keep trying to make seed a thing. They know how to make seed a thing. Shock. They know how to make seed a thing. The only reason why seed even sells is because they went far enough with the freaking Astray versus Seed kits that they're the main popular line of Seed. I don't know why they continue to push the main Seed timeline when that's not even what anyone wants. I don't know why they think people want the main Seed timeline. Nobody wants, no one cares about the main Seed timeline. I never talk to people who are like, yeah, I love Seed so much. It's so great. Don't you know? Have you heard about how good Seed is? No, everyone's like, yeah, Seed exists. It's cool. But anyways, I'm really big into G Fighter and Wing, and I've been wanting to watch Double O, and it's like, yeah, those are all really great. I don't know why they keep pushing the main Seed timeline. Good? You count 17 million good? I count that as that's still rookie numbers. You need to pump them up a bit more. They are so excited about 17 mil when it's like, man, if you just stick with trying to go for the The stateside audience, we'd simp for more. We'd simp for way more fucking goddamn Gundam content over here. Shit, they could have had the IBO boys eating out their freaking faces if they'd just give more IBO content to the IBO boys. That would make way more money. God, I love it when I can sit there and be like, I can quote like off a back of my hand of freaking how much Seed does not move shit. It didn't help that it also didn't help. Not nowhere near what they should have done. Not nowhere near what they should have done. The IBO boys are not getting nowhere near what they want. Nowhere near. It's a far and a shame of what they're trying to do with that small thing they're doing for the IBO community. But I know for a fact that the problem they have with that new stuff coming out is that there's no master grade coming out for it. There's nothing. We have just a bunch of high grade crap and some a couple new full mechanics, which I don't know why they continue with the full mechanics line. It's a dead line. Get rid of it. Blow it up. Get rid of it. Re 100 was bad. So is freaking goddamn full mechanics. Just get rid of it. But when you can see that Wing still moves pretty well, there's still a great audience for Wing. Thank you for being part of the team, Storm. I am not either. Barbie hurts my head as an engineer. It's like that thing would never work. It would instantly get kaboomed. But Wing is still the most popular line. Char's counterattack does really well. I mean, the popularity of the new is insane. The sheer amount of people I had to beat off with a stick to get off my fucking perfect grade new was kind of hard. And I had to beat them back. This is my new. Was pretty good. What else? Double O still does pretty well. I mean, they should do more of the Double O line. There's way more they could get into. And then I'll say it again. I know a lot of people don't like Astray, but the model kit numbers don't lie. The manga would do well adapted into a series, and they've got way better, more likable characters in that than they do in regular Seed timeline. I'm going to shout that till Bandai finally does it. It has the same overtones as freaking Zoid's New Century does. It would basically be the Zoid's New Century of Gundam. And you know what? It would work too. I mean, hell, or they bring back any of the like substandard stuff. I mean, it's insane. The waste. Yes, Storm, you actually get it. Fuck new types in space magic. Yes. Yes. Prevents torque and tearing IBO to bits. See, you need to get on Storm. I'm telling you now, if that's what hurts your head about Astrays, not IBO, look at Astrays. They're so much. They're what IBO wanted to be. It has exposed frame components, but they're built up and bulked up so that they can take the stress and strain. I think that's why I love them, is that it uses minimal armor in correct areas, but that's kind of the whole point of the entire series, is that, yeah, they're not meant for, they're not like the Strike where plot armor keeps it. No. The first thing that happens in Astray is that a lot of them get almost pretty much destroyed. Goldframe blows an arm off because it tried to use the dual cannon, shot its arm straight off. Blue's been destroyed half a dozen times. Goldframe, green and gold have been completely revamped several times, and the red's gone through so many arms it's not even funny because he doesn't have plot armor, so they got to improve it somehow. I like when they don't have stupid, silly, willy plot armor to explain how they can keep everything running. That also explains why I like, what is it called? It's also why I like Double O. They get, man, the Double O kits get their the Double O mobile suits get their asses beat a lot. I mean, shit, Lock On alone getting blown to bits was just like, damn. See where we're going with this series. Bye, Lock On. Good to know you, bro. Didn't get to know you that much, but damn. And poor Exia freaking getting so damaged that we don't see it come back till way at the very end. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, even the double O freaking Gundam itself, Wing, they all have proper armor components that go over top of where servos and motors and where dust and hydraulic lines are going. I mean, shit, Zaku's, I really didn't like Zaku's till I started actually getting into Xeon stuff. And it's like, oh, this actually makes sense now. I get it. Yeah, a weak point of a Zaku is the power connectors that go across the waist, but that's a good place to put it if you're going to shield it, which they do shield it with armor. But yeah, that's smart. I mean, run one power cable around so that way you can use it. It's really actually not a bad idea. What is it called? War in the Pocket was a good one, and then like MSO8 where they're always repairing shit. It's like, yes, give me that freaking cyberpunky freaking industrial freaking war suit kind of stuff going on. Might as well save on weight and make the cockpit out of paper mache. Oh man, yeah, right. It's almost like, you know, there's a in-canon thing in Seed. So Seed has phase shift armor for most of the mobile suits where they can turn on or off this stupid arbitrary shielding system that eats up power like crazy. Makes it so they can't take beam weapon damage, but it limits their fight capabilities because they're super vulnerable once phase shift is turned off. That's the whole reason why the Astrays exist, is they are made from foam aluminum. They are stripped down but upgraded variants of the M1 Astray grunt suit to have a universal adapter to be able to adapt to any armor or weapon components added to it, up and not including phase shift, the cloaking system that I never remember the damn name to, and all the way to heavy powered construction equipment that can be then turned into weapons. But yet, you know, Barbatos go burr, apparently. Or like how Zaku's were originally mining equipment, but they're just heavily armored because of the fact they needed that due to in case of cave-ins. Ooh, that would be hilarious. Kind of what I did for my freaking what is it called? That Gundam game stuff. I used the head of the Barbados just so I could use an Aleve and Yana boost. Breakers, mobile breakers. When I played mobile breakers, I used a Barbie head just so I could get the advantage of having Aleve and Yana boost. Well, using pretty much a Sengoku / regular Astray with also having the full cloth what is it called? Crossbones add-on. But also having what is it called? Tactical Arm Ill as my ultimate. Which was insane and overpowered and not fair at all. I was doing what was it called? I was doing ranked matches, and dude, my full second blue frame, which used unicorn. No, he used some parts from Double O. that would let him go Trans Am, but it was pretty much a second frame blue frame. I don't think we even had the tactical arm. I didn't have the tactical arm still, but God, those parts were overpowered as shit. And then my main unit was a red frame that had the IBO head, so I could go Leia Vignana boost, but with also having the Sengoku arms, which gave me the sub-arm swing. The regular, the Sengoku shoulders, that's what I had. I had the Sengoku shoulders to give me the extra swing damage. Regular, no, it was this, yeah, okay, so, sorry. I'm trying to remember the loadout I had on it, because I can't go look it up anymore, because that game doesn't exist. No, it was the Sengoku arms and shoulders. I used the Gerbera and Tiger Pierce weapon set loadout because that was separate. So then I would have dual attacks using Gerbera Straight and Tiger Pierce from both the Sengoku and my regular weapon loadout, then having tactical arm on the backside. It was pretty overpowered. It was a great infighter. Destroyed people half the damn time. Oh, yeah. They were expensive parts that I luckily got during the time when they were giving away flea shit, so it was really fucking cool. And unfortunately, I'm sorry to the people who got swung in the face by all that shit. The one time I was actually good at a fucking mobile game. That was just because I had overpowered bullshit. I still say the best Gundam game that Bandai has ever put out still is the, God, what's it called? SD Battle Alliance. Hands down the best freaking goddamn Gundam game they've brought out ever. Small amounts of microtransactions. They don't know how not to. But the fact that it actually worked and was good. You didn't have to do microtransactions if you didn't feel like it. And also, it's free on freaking Game Pass, so why not? And we got about a half hour. I wonder if I'll get all these done. Like, for those who have never played Battle Alliance, it was actually really, really, really interesting, I found. Some mobile suits were skewed a lot higher than other ones, but, I mean, it was still interesting that you could basically pick whatever your favorites were. I'm just not going to say it'll work in the higher difficulties or on some of the later stuff, because it really hurts a lot. They do let things be a bit punchy, but I don't know if you've ever played it, Storm. G-Self is in it. It's just it's not till way late into the end game. Because you can unlock G-Self perfect. Okay. I was making sure if you had played it or not. Yo. So, have you gotten have you unlocked almost all the mobile suits? I want to see if you had the same kind of issue I had unlocking a couple. Or at least did the mission for getting their patterns. I had to cheese the fight. Either I'm just really, really bad at that game, or, I mean, I know I've looked up and seen people have the same issues I had doing the same mission I had to do. Dude, you should play it, Shock. It's actually really good. Okay, I was going to see, because to unlock red and blue, you have to fight them at the same time to get their second pattern requirement. Red was already bad the first time I fought him, but when it was blue plus red, it was the worst fight I ever have played in my game. It's the worst thing I've ever had to do in a freaking video game, I swear. It's like, oh, look. Oh, no. I know everyone who was watching the stream at one time saw me do the red fight and was like, that was tough. And I'm like, yeah, that was not fair at all. Fucker zooms around the room. No, Shock. Do you have a PC or do you have a Xbox by chance? Let me double check it's still on Game Pass. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, it's still on there. Okay. Because if you do, get Game Pass. It's still on there for free. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, no. Musha was bullshit. Night is, yeah, hard. Do a year, then a month. Oh, okay. I was just going to say, like, man, I love the fact it's on Game Pass for free. That's the only reason why I haven't gotten to play it. Yeah. Yeah, Turn X was even hard, too. Jesus Christ, Turn X. Musha was bullshit, too. Command was a nightmare. And I will agree, Knight. So I went for the EX stuff to go for the red and blue frames. And Jesus Christ. They make you fight both of them at the same time. And they're not just the base units. It's freaking second frame and freaking Kai. And yeah, my hands still hurt from having to try to fight those two at the same time. You almost had to fight them at like insane DLC levels. From what most people and myself found out real fast. Still a great game though. I still liked it. I wish it had English dub in it, so that way I didn't have to try to maybe get a little bit of the freaking story going on. It's a little hard to read when you're trying to fight things all the damn time. And you're trying to pay attention to not get yourself, have your butt kicked. Nice. There's nothing wrong with consoles. I just like having a PC and consoles. Yes, thank God I'm not the only one. I looked forever. I'm like, can I please have dubs, please? I really want to know what's going on. I don't know much about some of these timelines, and I would like to be able to pay attention. But unfortunately, getting my ass kicked. Can't read, watch my health, and try to not get wanged right in the face. All at the same time. A little hard. I understand a very few. Sick of switching consoles every 10 years. I will say this, if you learn how to build your own PCs, you will never have to deal with that again. You'll just have to deal with the envy of wanting to upgrade every 3 to 4 years, if not every year. Because even my rig is completely out of date now. Yo! Later. No, my rig's so out of date. Shock, it's not even funny. I'm running a very old CPU. My GPU is still within the good range, but it's not the best of the best of the best at the moment. Wish it was. Wifey's PC's actually got a better processor and has a newer graphics card than I do. But that's also because I upgraded to stave off having to redo the whole thing again. Now I'm at that point where if I want to upgrade, I'm going to have to do a full rebuild, and that's going to take time. full rebuild's going to be 2 or 3 grand to do, plus also getting all the parts, which isn't too bad, but man, it's going to be expensive the next time I do an upgrade. No. So with computers, I like it the fact that it's piecemeal. I upgrade piecemeal most of the time. Like what is it called? I had new hard drives to the computers because we were having issues with these stupid new games wanting streaming assets, which have to be done off SSD bullshit, which I find is the stupidest thing in the world that should exist. Stop trying to be dumber than you guys actually are, you stupid dumb console makers. So it was great that we could just go and buy some generic parts, and they're not nearly as expensive as they used to be. Just to throw in, so we had some extra drive space to put a stupid game on, just so that I would stop having heart attacks. Or oh, that's also a good one too. If you want a cheaper option too, is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is an alternative that you can go for if you want to just have something that is technically upgradable, but also is basically a decent starter computer. I will stand by my Steam Deck all day long. Yeah, I haven't played it in a couple days, but I played all my Baldur's Gate playthrough on it. I love playing games on that damn thing because it's just so nice to get up, walk away from my desk, and not have to be sitting in my workspace area playing video games. And it syncs with my library. Nice. Ah, man, that is hilarious. That is so annoying. But yeah, PCs have gotten really easy to do too. Like, they're really easy to build. They're like Lego sets now. As long as you can put all the pieces in the right order, you can pretty much do them easily. That's how I learned how to. Well, technically, I didn't learn. How I eventually learned the way they build, but really, my main work is why I know how to do some of the stuff that I do. Is because I work with electrical equipment all day long. I have to tear apart things and repair shit all the time. That's why I don't find model kits hard. I find them mildly pleasing to keep my brain from being like, man, I'm having issues. And I'm bored. Model kits help keep the brain just going like, feels like work, but it's actually enjoyable. And I'm slightly having fun. Hits those serotonin receptors. That's basically why I've been enjoying model kits since getting adult money that I can actually do adult things at one point. If I found these actually difficult, I would probably not even do them. It's actually what helped me be able to be more chill at work, and actually helped me. I will say they've actually helped me be able to slow down a little bit and take a bit more time to breathe a little bit at work. Since I'm not shutting off completely, like video games completely, I'll shut completely down, and that's just basically dumb time, and doesn't really let me kind of keep those neural pathways stimulated. But With model kits, it does. It helps keep those active, and it helps me be able to kind of think outside the box more. Since I'm not really shutting my brain off completely all the time. Yeah, there you go. Pretty much already is. You just got to add some spots all over the damn thing. Hell, the only reason why I even do the whole streaming thing on Twitch and all this stuff is because video games didn't get me shit reviews. I don't know how these people get, like, I guess I'm not very good looking or something. I don't even know. Or good. And throw a Leo shield on it. Nice. Or good at anything that I maybe. I don't know. I don't think I'm that bad at video games. But I guess I'm just not good enough for it, I guess. I don't know. But pushing these on here is what's actually done almost all my stuff for Twitch and shit. Doing just random building shit and then doing whatever I want. Hasn't always been a fun uphill battle. I've got my detractors that are out there. I've got the few people who actually hate me because I don't know why. I wouldn't say that nowadays. I don't know. Plus, I wouldn't say that around a few people because they'll chastise you for saying that. I know a few people who'll do that. Because they want to claim that that's not a thing. Even though we all know there's slightly a thing. Alright. I'm going to try to get these two done because I'm almost out of time. Yay. Not bad progress. Almost finished, actually. Is there nothing that goes over top that? Yeah, L goes over top that. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's it. Fuck. Sick. And we're going to have to black out whatever goes on top of that so that way it doesn't look terrible. You're the only one here at the moment. But no, I know a couple people who, I know a lot of us say that that's the joke, and it's like, yeah, I could see that being the joke. But I try not to say that because of the fact that people do get butthurt when you say that. At the same time, I've seen recently people getting chastised for saying that kind of stuff, and it's like, damn, is that where we're going nowadays, people? Nah, that's why I'm not really doing, like, I haven't posted anything on friggin' Tick in a long while because I haven't really had a lot to talk about. Life's been busy. I really haven't had a whole lot of chance to sit down and do a lot of videos. I still need to do a big video on New. New needs to get his big video finally done, but I have been so busy it hasn't even been funny. Between work, life, and everything just kicking me in the face and telling me I'm dumb, I've been having a hell of a friggin' last 2, 3 months. That kind of already pissed off TikTok a lot lately. YouTube's hard. YouTube is hard as shit. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you now. I don't even get how YouTube works. I get how TikTok works. I slightly understand how TikTok works. And I slightly know how it has. I slightly understand how Twitch works. YouTube, I have no idea. I'll have things that work. I'll have things that don't work. Long videos might work, but might not. Things get... Yeah, I hate YouTube. It's so weird. I use it as more of a getting sick of TikTok, to be honest. Yeah, I bet. You joined my side, dude. I know what you've probably gotten into. I know what you've probably gotten hit by. You've probably gotten hit by the people who don't like me. They've probably hit back against you buying third-party shit. They've probably hit back against you enjoying the third-party shit and the fact that you're just not there to be a brand freaking repper. I know how that goes. Yeah, because I don't subscribe to that kind of shit. I sit here and push my own narrative every damn time. And then TikTok's just been getting really, hi TikTok, I'm talking about you, clock app. It's been getting weird. A lot of the people I watch on there are starting to move over to different platforms. And I'm not getting pushed, like my stuff is not getting pushed yet. Oh, really? Wow. Damn, you got lucky. My stuff's not getting pushed as far as it used to get either. Like, videos are still doing fine. They're still within the demographic I want them and the amount I want them to be seen. But like lives aren't getting pushed very well. I'm not seeing a whole lot of movement on that side at all. Like lives don't get pushed out like they used to. I'm not seeing near the movement that I do. That's probably me being told I gotta run. Let me see. Right back. Cool. I'll finish these up off stream, but I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. tomorrow. I should be on tomorrow night. I'm still on call, so we'll see when I'm actually home, but I will see everyone later. Thank you, and bye-bye.